Hello and welcome to Fifth Gear. I've brought you to Marrakech in Morocco because I want to show you a road that I think is going to blow your socks off.
There are no Hollywood special effects here. This astonishing mountain pass is 100% real, and I'm going to show you the best it has to offer in an unsung hero of a car.
And now, let me introduce you to the brilliant, rather chaotic city of Marrakech.
Sandwiched between the Atlas Mountains and Sahara Desert, Marrakech is one of the most bustling, exciting places I have ever been.
But just a couple of hours outside of the madness of this city lies a real hidden gem. Forget the Stelvio Pass, forget the Col de Turini, forget any other road you've seen so far, because I reckon I found one that's even better.
It's evocatively named the N9, and it runs southeast out of Marrakech for 500 kilometres right to the edge of the Sahara.
It's just full of meanders, this road. It's winding, 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 big drops, and quite a lot of signs that cars have gone off, actually.
This stretch is the most stunning part, climbing straight over the Atlas Mountains. Today, I'll show you the best bits in a car that, at first, I didn't really like.
The dash looks like it was brand new in 1994.
Then I warmed to.
I'm pretty impressed with the engine, you know.
Before ending up totally won over by.
This car's brilliant.
It's the Dacia Duster. Well, that's Morocco's answer to Lance Armstrong. This is the Duster. Never heard of it? Well, here's an introduction. Dacia is a Romanian car company owned by Renault, who, so far this year, has sold more cars in Morocco than anybody else. The Duster is their latest model, and in 12 months, it'll go on sale here in the UK. Reassuringly for us cautious Brits, some parts of it are very familiar.
I'm staring at what is a bit of Clio, a bit of Megane, switches, gearbox. The chassis of this car is based upon a sort of bastardised Megane Clio thing. Oh, there's a puppy walking into the road. The engine under the bonnet there is a 1.5 DCI that you see in Nissan Qashqais as well. It feels good, actually. When you consider that you might be able to buy one of these for under 10k, it's remarkable.
Yep, you heard me right. When this Tonka toy arrives in the UK, it'll start from around £10,000. Its main rival, the Skoda Yeti, starts at 15, and the reasons to respect the Duster don't stop there. Because although it doesn't look handsome or particularly macho, the Duster is hard. Just like a bare-knuckle fighting gypsy, you knock it down, it'll come back up again. In fact, it'll welcome that you do it again, and again, and again. Out here, at least, that rugged character matters.
I'm just about to die. Goodness gracious me. That's one thing about Moroccan mountain roads is lorries and buses come onto your side of the road on tight corners and make your heart stop. The Armco's fallen away in a good few places, which is a little bit disconcerting. The roads are very, very unforgiving. They go from smooth tarmac to just unsurfaced chaos every couple of metres. That's a lorry going past me with a roof rack with lots of cows on it. There's something so wrong about that.
Other small off-roaders would feel totally out of their depth on a road like this, but the Duster sweeps on.
If it can cope with stuff like this, it's probably going to cope with driving through a field to a Swindon car boot sale.
I'm not saying it's as tough as a Land Rover, but like a dependable wingman, it just feels like it's got your back. And on top of that, it's surprisingly refined.
The body control's very, very good indeed, you know. A lot better than I thought. It doesn't lollop and shudder like big 4x4s, and it doesn't feel a little bit stumbly.
Its turbo diesel engine has got 84 brake horsepower, not loads, but enough to be held up by Moroccan dawdlers.
I'm now tailgating a Mercedes 123, which is a car that's close to my heart because I've had a few. And they're all in this country, they're all Mercedes 240Ds. which are one of the slowest diesel cars you will ever have the pleasure of driving.
0 to 60 takes a decent 12 seconds, but on blind twists like this, I have not got the nerve to overtake. So I'll just sit back and consider my one and only gripe.
The interior is a little bit itchy and scratchy, and they haven't really made much of an effort to hide things like exposed screw heads down in the drinks holders down there. But are you buying it for the quality of the dash? No. You're buying it because it's rugged, it's surprisingly comfortable, and it'll be able to go off-road. Properly off-road as well. I'm really impressed with this thing.
I've come to the end of my drive on this incredible road. It goes on for another 380 kilometres from here. But for me and the Duster, well, we've conquered the highest and the twistiest bits. It's been a journey I'll never forget, in a car that really we should all take quite seriously.
And you know what? Besides this epic scenery and the stray dogs and the frankly petrifying driving styles of the locals, the real highlight has been this. A humble 4x4 with a name badge you've probably never heard of. You know what? This is possibly the finest jack-of-all-trades car for a recession-struck country like ours.